Fortnite Simpsons trailer was just revealed, which is so cool, with the whole live event getting leaked to new live event rewards that you guys do not want to miss out on. Let's get into everything in today's video, because next season is very, very close and you guys do not want to miss out. Before we go anywhere though, if you guys are considering picking up anything from today's item shop, we have the brand new Wednesday Addams skin, then we also have the brand new Final P.O. Peely skin. Please consider popping in my support creator code Apple1, as it does help out the channel an absolute ton, and honestly these skins are really cool. So starting off with the brand new teasers for next season. Fortnite have actually started to do IRL teasers all over the world, starting with these posters, which you guys can see Bart is now graffitiing over them, which says Bart Knight and a load of other graffiti symbols, which is actually pretty cool. And you guys can also see on this one, Bart's drawing over the Hope skin, which is a teaser, which we'll be getting into a bit later on in the video. We'll be seeing many more of these teasers pop up around the world. I actually really like how they're doing IRL teasers, but we also have some other teasers which we'll be talking about a bit later on in the video. But the Bart skin will actually be coming out next season as a brand new Battle Pass skin. He's been confirmed, as you guys can see him from the brand new loading screen, which honestly the skin looks pretty cool. He's also in like this EXO kind of suit, but here is a leaked showcase of the skin, which honestly looks insane, bro. He's literally the exact same as Morty, because these skins aren't tall enough to be actual Fortnite skins, so they put them in the mecha suits so they are tall enough to be a Fortnite skin. It's actually a really, really cool concept. We're also getting Lisa as well, which is pretty awesome. You guys can see her inside of this loading screen as well, on top of the gas station. She's also in some sort of new EXO suit, which is pretty awesome. But before we get into the Simpsons trailer, Fortnite actually did post this teaser image for the live event, which is actually pretty cool. You guys can also now see the countdown is now in game at the bar treehouse, literally in the middle of nowhere. It is in the very, very, very top left. But in this image, you guys can actually see the Dark Presence. This is the person in control of the Spirit Realm, which is going to be playing a huge role inside of this live event, which is actually going to be insane. And this live event takes place on November the 1st. And on screen, you guys can see all of the times the event will be taking place, so you guys do not miss out on it, because this event is going to be one of the biggest ones yet. But you'll also be able to get a brand new free live event reward inside of the live event as well, being the Simpson glider, as it is a free reward and the only thing left to grant free rewards is the live event, which is pretty cool. We haven't had a live event reward like this in a very, very long time, so I'm actually really excited. The way you actually do get this is simply by participating in the live event. You guys don't want to miss out on this live event, bro, because it is actually going to be super, super cool. But like I said, the Simpsons trailer was released and you guys can see it here. Starting off, you guys can see Kudos shooting down on the island, turning fish sticks into literal fish sticks. He's also going to be coming out inside of the brand new Simpsons Battle Pass, as he actually does have 3 eyes, which is a reference from the Simpsons show. It's actually a really, really cool skin. But then in the trailer, you guys can see the Kudos actually do capture Jones and Hope, just Simpsons versions. They look very weird, but this does confirm that these skins will also be coming out next season. Possibly item shop skins. I don't see them coming into the Battle Pass, but honestly, they do look really, really cool. The Battle Pass skins consist of the Homer Simpson skin, you guys can see in the front. He has like a hammer pickaxe with a bone, a donut glider, a Duff Splash item, which is going to be like the Chug Splash, and then he also does have a second style being the Devil style, which is pretty cool. We then have the Marge Simpson skin, which you guys can see next to him, using a Hoover pickaxe, who also has a different style, which we currently don't know what that is. We then have Ned Flanders, who is going to be inside of this Battle Pass, and you guys can see his gliders literally a piece of bread. I don't know. It's a pretty cool skin. But then we have some mashup skins. The first mashup skin is the PD Homer skin. This is cursed. I'm going to be honest. It is very, very cursed. Krusty the Clown will also be coming out inside of the item shop, which is absolutely amazing. And then you guys can also see a cat skin inside of the car, and Moe's going to be coming out. We have so many cool skins coming out this season. But we're also getting a brand new collab come out very, very soon. I doubt it's going to be coming out inside of the Simpsons season, but South Park x Fortnite is releasing very soon. I don't know how this is going to work, because South Park is a very rude show. It's worse than Family Guy, but they managed to get Family Guy inside of the game, so this is actually going to be really, really cool. But iShowSpeed has actually teased he's getting a brand new Fortnite announcement very, very soon. On stream, he did say this.
Speaking of Fortnite, I don't want to say anything, but let me just do this. No, wait. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm gonna say.
And you guys can see at the very end, he winked at the camera. So maybe soon we'll finally be getting the I Showed Speed Icon Series skin, because we now have Kai in the game. We're just waiting for Speed, and this would make Fortnite blow up, bro. So many people would buy this skin. Generally, I think this would be the most purchased skin ever inside of Fortnite. But right now, inside of the game, the November crew pack is actually now available. You guys can see it here about the crew pack. The skin looks crazy. If you guys do click on it, you guys can see he's called Max Speed, and bro, this skin is unreal. I actually really do like this. You guys can see all of his styles here. You then have like this blue and silver kind of one, not white. It looks actually pretty cool. And then obviously all of his legacy styles, they look super cool, bro. I can't lie, I don't use any legacy style apart from the Galaxy one. I don't know, I just don't really like any of them. But you guys can then see he actually does come out with the control center battling, which is just like a race car wheel. It's pretty cool. And then finally you do get the Racers Reavers pickaxe. This is pretty sick, bro. But his crew pack skin will be available when the live event does go down, so you can literally use the skin inside of the live event, which is pretty sick. The event will be around a big attack on the Spirit Realm. The tentacle monster from last season is confirmed to reappear. We talked about this in yesterday's video. This is going to be absolutely insane. As well as Jones's Rift Gun. This will appear in the event as well, which means a storyline is back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how the Rift Gun's going to play a role in this, but it's going to be absolutely insane. And there will also be a weird teaser on the Simpsons TV, what seems to be the Dark Presence. We also talked about this in yesterday's video, and the Simpsons TV is actually now starting to grow on the island, which inside you'll be able to see this TV, and under this TV you'll be able to find a load of teasers for next season, as well as one for the live event that we just spoke about, being this random weird image. But this random weird image isn't random. If you guys remember, a few years ago we actually did get a brand new general concept which was leaked, and then we got another image leaked with a load of styles from him. But the fourth style is actually very similar to this image. You guys can see he has 4 eyes, which lines up perfectly with this teaser image, which is actually pretty insane. But on the skin you guys can also see a load of chrome, which potentially could be meaning the Herald may be returning next season, or even in the live event. It's going to be pretty cool. But it looks like the Dark Presence we're supposed to be defeating in the live event is going to be the General, which is actually insane. This confirms the Last Reality has been in control of everything from the very beginning, bro. This is so cool for the storyline. It means Chapter 7 is going to possibly be one of the best storyline seasons we've ever gotten. But this General skin will actually be available in the Chapter 7 Battle Pass as the secret skin, which is actually going to be pretty amazing. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. Chapter 7 is going to be insane. But before we get into Chapter 7, this whole map and the whole Battle Pass is going to be cell shaded. So the map itself is going to be cell shaded, with all of the weapons being cell shaded. And also we're getting the Simpsons car as well, which is actually pretty cool. But then you can see an overview of what the map actually looks like, and it looks insane. You guys can see all of the other new POIs that we're going to be getting, and someone has actually annotated some of the POIs that you guys can actually see. You guys can see obviously the power plant. You then have the Simpsons farm, the Evergreen Terrace, the Springfield Gorge, the Camp Krusty, Burns Estate, Downtown Springfield, and Bird E Mart. We don't know what the other 2 locations are, like on the bottom right and the bottom left, but this is what the map is going to be, and honestly it's a pretty cool map, bro. Like I said, it's the size of a reload map, so it's not a big map, but it means we're going to be able to just play reload over and over and over again inside of the whole month for next season, which is just going to be absolutely insane. Let me know where you guys are going to be landing. I imagine downtown Springfield is going to be one of the most busiest, but the busiest is definitely going to be the power plant. It is going to be absolutely insane. We might want to talk about the Simpsons season, because everything was leaked and we've got a full leaked showcase to show you guys. So just before we get into the Simpsons stuff, some pretty amazing stuff literally just revealed. The Halo Campaign Evolve trailer released last night, and as you guys know, this season we were introduced to a brand new Halo collab, which was actually insane. We got a brand new Spartan skin, which I absolutely love, but this brand new Halo game is going to be coming onto PlayStation. So what does this mean that Halo is now coming to PlayStation? It means we're going to be getting a massive new Halo collab when this game fully releases inside of 2026, and in 2026 we're going to be in Chapter 7. So we do know a big Halo collab is going to be coming to Fortnite inside of Chapter 7, as we've already had a bunch of Halo collabs in the past with this season and in previous chapters. This new Halo collab though is going to be much bigger. We're going to be getting so many more skins, maybe some Covenant skins inside of the game. It's going to be absolutely insane. The whole Battle Pass has been leaked yesterday with an early look at the map and new items and skins. So